Good evening. We begin tonight with significant news from the Pentagon, where the top leadership of the United States Army is undergoing a major change. United States Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has confirmed a leadership reshuffle, replacing the current Chief of Staff of the Army, General Randy George, with immediate effect. General George's departure from his post has garnered considerable attention, particularly as media reports suggest his resignation was not voluntary. According to the United States broadcaster CBS News, Secretary Hegseth directly requested General George's resignation. An official from the Defense Department reportedly confirmed the accuracy of this account, while other United States media outlets went further, stating that Secretary Hegseth had, in fact, fired General George. This high-profile change at the helm of the Army comes at a critical juncture, as the United States is currently engaged in conflict with Iran. However, CBS News did not establish a direct connection or provide any specific reason linking General George's removal to the ongoing war. Instead, the motivation appears to stem from a desire to align the Army's leadership more closely with the broader strategic vision of the current administration. The broadcaster, citing an individual familiar with the decision, reported that Secretary Hegseth seeks to have someone in the pivotal role who can effectively implement the strategic vision that both U.S. President Trump and he envisioned for the United States Army. This indicates a move towards consolidating military leadership under the strategic directives of the current presidential administration. General George had been nominated in 2023 by Joe Biden, the predecessor to current U.S. President Trump, to serve as the Army's Chief of Staff. Typically, an officer in this position would hold the office for a term of 4 years, which means General George would have ordinarily served until 2027. His early departure highlights the assertive approach of Secretary Hegseth's tenure. This is not the first instance of significant personnel changes under Secretary Hegseth's leadership. Reports indicate that he has previously dismissed more than a dozen other high-ranking military officials since taking office. This pattern suggests a determined effort to reshape the military establishment to reflect the administration's priorities and strategic outlook. In the immediate aftermath of General George's departure, the Deputy Chief of Staff of the Army, Christopher LaNeve, is set to assume the position on an interim basis. This temporary appointment will bridge the gap while a permanent replacement aligned with Secretary Hegseth's and President Trump's vision is identified and confirmed. The swiftness and nature of this change underscore the current administration's resolve to exert its influence over key military leadership roles, ensuring that the highest echelons of the armed forces are in sync with its overarching objectives and policies. We will continue to monitor developments from the Pentagon as this story unfolds. What's your take on U.S. Army leadership shakeup, Chief of Staff replaced? Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence